Hello everybody and welcome back to Rowan Town. In this video we are looking at an incline. So for those of you who may have watched the previous videos, my layout I'm planning to have another level around the top. And for that I need a way of getting some locomotive stock up there. And I'm using this Woodland Scenics incline. So this is about 4 degrees and it raises up to about 4 inches over 8 feet. Or about 10 centimetres over nearly 2.5 metres. So phase 1 is to go ahead and put some wood into the area that I want to put the incline on, or decline the Woodland Scenics foam, or polystyrene I think it is. So this is where I'm just going to add them in. I'm just screwing these pieces of wood in that I've cut down, quite poorly if I have to say, using a jigsaw. And added these in. Now these are 12mm rather than the 18mm that I normally use for the baseboards. So here it is, the piece of polystyrene which is flexible, as you can see, laid down on the new wood base that I've added. So here it is in position on the new piece of the wood that I've attached to the baseboard. And this is the incline. As you can see, it stretches quite nicely. I was expecting maybe to have to curve it at the top, but I won't need to. I will need to add a slight piece of wood at the end just to bring it up to the height that I'm anticipating that I will need to go to. I've also purchased a long time ago these DCC power bases to help pull, or at least allow the locomotives to be pulled down onto the track as they're going up the incline. So I'm going to add those to it as well. And here is a rather fetching Freightliner actually sitting on top of a DCC foam and track. As you can see, the 4% incline looks pretty good. So phase 2 is to actually put the upper level just behind the incline. For this I've just popped down to B&Q and picked up some square timber, and I've picked up some metal brackets from Orbital Fasteners as well. These came really quickly. So these are 15 centimeters tall, so I needed a little bit to be able to screw in to the actual framework of the layout and then have enough to go up to the top level. They are really strong and would probably support the upper level all by themselves. So here is the Woodland Scenics incline that I've got going so far. I've just laid a little bit of the DCC Concepts foam track bed on there just to see what it's like, and this is the upper level that I am going to work on, or at least this is kind of a mock-up, an initial mock-up using the brackets and some wood cut-offs. Hopefully you can see this is 12mm birch ply here, and I've got a cut-off of wood, and I'm using these big metal brackets screwed in as a support on one side, and I'm using this on the other. I'm using this wood here as well because I want to put a retaining wall this side all the way along as this builds up, or something this side. There's not much of a gap, but I need to be able to fix it to something, so that wood hopefully will be enough to put it on, which would be great. And hopefully you can just see that underneath all that there should be just enough space. So I'm going to just screw the wood into these bits just here. This one may be a little bit short, although once it's in place it does seem to imply that it can be. That's just a little bit short. I need to get a slightly longer one. It's a bit of a trial and error on these sections, but I might just screw that in temporarily just to make sure that all the trains can pass under here without any problems. So I've added a second length above. As you can see, the HST is coming through, and a couple of class 37s with a CMX cleaner is running in the opposite direction. I'm happy with that height. I'm happy with the way that those extra pieces of wood on the left hand side sit. It took me a little bit of time to sort of file them down to get them to the right level, but they are nice, and everything is nice and secure and incredibly strong. You can put quite a substantial amount of weight on there, and generally speaking I'm very happy with that height. So the next thing would be to look at gluing in the actual incline, the retaining wall, although one other thing I want to do just before I do that is ensure that I can put my point motors just above where the trains are going now, because I want to put 4 sets of points up there to allow trains to move between lines in either direction. Anyway, if you've enjoyed the video, and I do hope you have, then please do hit the like button to help my YouTube analytics, and don't forget to also hit the subscribe button as well if you're not already a subscriber. Hopefully I will put some more videos up on this shortly about the progress of doing other bits and bobs. In the meantime, I've got to do a bit of research on building a retaining wall. Thanks very much again for watching. See you again soon. Goodbye for now.